Hello guys! And guess what day it is? It's May the 4th be with you. And we're gonna watch two videos from Star Wars Theory. Go subscribe to him. You should. And I was planning on playing a Star Wars game, but it needs an update and I don't have enough room on my tablet. So, sorry about that, guys. Let's just get in the video right now. Videos.
In the original trilogy, Luke Skywalker is seen in Episode 4.
Oh, guys, I'm just reacting to these, but I'll try to be as quiet as I can. If you haven't seen these videos, you can. So yeah.
Or as a simple farm boy, never having trained in the ways of the Jedi or used any Force powers that we know of, we see him almost immediately able to deflect blaster fire from Obi-Wan's training droid to being able to summon his lightsaber after a brutal attack by a Wampa to eventually defeating Darth Vader. Well, if we ignore Hollywood condensing the film for viewers, then we're actually a few answers away from this. Firstly, Luke is Anakin Skywalker's son. This means the offspring of the Chosen One, inheriting an extremely high midichlorian count, just like his father. This allows him to have an easier time training and learning. Episode 4 doesn't accelerate Luke's training by much. However, if we sidestep and take a piece from Legends, the Shadows of the Empire book states that Luke trained at Obi-Wan's home on Tatooine for 6 months, extensively, every day. Now let's fast forward to Dagobah, where it all really took off. Yoda traveled to this planet because it was secluded, however, mainly because it was extremely Force-sensitive and filled with life. This helped things grow, including those who practiced in the ways of the Force, regardless of which side they chose, offering special, unique forms of training, like the cave that Luke stepped into. Once Luke met Yoda, he trained with him for over 13 hours a day, every day, for a little over a month. Now, while that may not seem like a long time in comparison to Anakin's approximate 13 years of training, we have to look to Yoda's progression since Revenge of the Sith until The Empire Strikes Back. He learned from his mistakes in the times of the Republic. Both he and Obi-Wan anticipated Luke's coming of age and condensed all that he knew to teach the last hope in the fastest amount of time. This propels us once again to Luke prematurely leaving to fight Vader based on his vision of Leia and Han in trouble. After being beaten and told Vader is his father.
I'm your father. It's perfect for May the 4th.
Desire to become more powerful grows, and we see him return to Yoda in Return of the Jedi. This time as an experienced Jedi Knight. In the books that are now Legends, Yoda tells Luke that there is nothing more he can learn from him, that he knows all that he needs to have learned. For those who enjoy Legends material, we can combine all lore. Obi-Wan spent his entire time on Tatooine speaking with Qui-Gon, learning how to become a better Jedi Master, while Yoda did the same on Dagobah, both learning and growing and condensing their teaching so that by the time Luke arrived, it was an extensive one-on-one training program that had been mastered.
Guys, sorry, but if you guys don't know, I love the original trilogy and the prequels, but the original trilogy I love a lot more than the prequels. I also like The Force Awakens, definitely Rogue One. I'm gonna be excited for The Last Jedi that's coming out, and also Battlefront 2. So I'm gonna be definitely getting back to the videos.
As a result of 900 years of training and preparation. As for Luke beating Vader, well, that's an entirely different story for a different video. In essence, he never beat Vader. Vader never fully tried to kill Luke, and the one time his anger got the better of him, Luke lost his hand. The rest of the time, he was just trying to convert his son to the dark side.
Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
But that can be expanded upon in a why did they lose type of episode. So do you think Luke will be more powerful than Yoda in Episode 8? I hear we're promised some amazing things from him in this film, so who knows for now until new information surfaces. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's episode.
Okay, guys, I'll leave a like. Okay, let's move to the last video for this video, guys.
Dad, I'm here on the Covenant.
Oh my God, Aliens Covenant.
I'm blessed to serve with my wife, my heart.
Building
Face
a new
hugger.
life for 2,000 families.
I told you I would get out of Lynchburg.
This is crazy.
So until we see each other again.
Please hurry, there's something on board. Please.
Alien Covenant. Experience it at IMAX May 19th.
May 19th, guys. Go watch it. I'm not ready yet.
If you would join us.
Hey everyone, this is something that hasn't been discussed much outside of the novel, as not everyone would read the book on the movie that we've all seen so many times. During my read of Return of the Jedi, I came across something that I found to be very interesting. It's a short piece, but it really adds
Sorry. I will try to upload a lot more. Sorry about me not uploading a lot.
to our knowledge of just how tempting the dark side was for even the most heroic of characters. In this case, Luke Skywalker, where Luke first lays eyes on the Emperor after he surrendered to Vader's arrest. I'm now going to read to you a passage from the book, and I'll do my best to reenact it and bring it to life. Here we go.
Get it.
For the closer Luke came to the Emperor, the mere enemies he feared would happen. A black storm raged inside him. He wanted to kill the Emperor, but then what? Confront Vader? What would his father do? And what if Luke faced his father first, faced him and destroyed him? The thought was at once repugnant and compelling. For the first time, Luke had a brief, murky image of himself standing on his father's body, holding his father's blazing power and sitting at the Emperor's right hand. He squeezed his eyes shut against his thought, but it left a cold sweat on his brow, as if death's hand brushed him there and left its shallow imprint. The elevator door opened. Luke and Vader walked out into the throne room alone, across the unlit antechamber, up the gated stairs to stand before the throne. Father and son, side by side, both dressed in black, one masked and one exposed, beneath the gaze of the malignant Emperor. He looked at Luke's manacles, and made the slightest motion with his finger in the direction of Luke's wrist. At that, Luke's binders simply fell, clattering noisily to the floor. Free, now, to reach out for the Emperor's throat, to crush his windpipe in an instant. Yet, the Emperor seemed gentle. Had he not just let Luke free? But he was devious, too. Luke knew.
Do not be fooled by appearances.
Ben had told him. The Emperor was unarmed. He could still strike, but wasn't aggression part of the dark side? Mustn't he avoid that at all costs? Or could he use darkness judiciously, and then put it away? He stared at his free hands. He could have ended it all right there. Or could he? He had total freedom to choose what to do now, yet he could not choose. Choice, the double-edged sword. He could kill the Emperor, he could succumb to the Emperor's arguments. He could kill Vader, and then he could even become Vader. Again, this thought laughed at him like a broken clown, until he pushed it back into a black corner of his brain. The Emperor sat before him, smiling. The moment was convulsive with possibilities. So, as we can see, Luke did indeed, at the very least, play with the darkest of thoughts quite a few times. But it was his allegiance to the Jedi way, to Obi-Wan and Yoda, and the true image of Anakin Skywalker that he kept alive. Here's a fun fact. Even though Lucas really wanted a bright, upbeat ending, and he fought against killing off any major characters, even Yoda, for a while, during one story session with his team, Lucas pitched a really dark ending. In short, the scene with Vader and the Emperor unspools the way it does in the final film. Vader sacrifices himself to take out the Emperor, and then Luke helps Vader to take off his infamous helmet. But then, Luke puts on Vader's helmet himself. In the transcript of the story session with Lucas and Kasdan, Lucas says, Luke takes his mask off, the mask is the very last thing, and then Luke puts it on and says, "Now I am Vader. Now I will go and kill the rebel fleet, and I will rule the universe." Kasdan immediately responded, "That's what I think should happen." But Lucas didn't actually want to go that dark because he was trying to cater to kids as well. What do you guys think? Should that have been the ending, or was it perfect the way it went? I think The Force Awakens would be completely different if they went with this dark twist. Let's see it in the comments below. I will see you all next time on Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
The Force will be with you. Always.
Okay, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember, May the 4th be with you. If you're a Star Wars fan, try your best to do anything Star Wars. And bye. Make sure you subscribe, comment what do you want to see next, and try my best to respond or make videos. Bye, guys.